Hey guys, I'm just going to be testing these Prismacolor NuPastels out. I have some painted paper here in my sketchbook and I just wanted to try these colors out. Oop, my AirPod's coming up. Just try these colors. So I have just all the colors. So yeah, let's test them out. Okay, so don't know why I took that off. So I'm gonna be doing a little, like, just testing these out with each other. I have some extra stuff in here, like they're all NuPastels, but so I got this like little set of color ones a while ago, and the black and white ones on this side, let me turn it this way, are all like older. So like I got these when I was in college, which was a while ago. My first semester in college was about like 10 years ago almost. 10 years ago. So I bought these my first semester. This is not a NuPastel, it just ended up in here because I like it. But these are the ones that are new, so I'm going to be testing these ones out and then kind of like mixing them with each other and seeing what they look like. And I'm going to be doing it on like, I love this. It just gets all over your hands. So I have some painted paper. I just have like primary colors, red, yellow, blue. Blue is my favorite, so I'm going to start with blue. Yeah, so I'm just gonna Roy G. Biv, you know, just like grab the reddish colors and just start like, ooh, that's cool, I like that. So it's kind of turning into like a purpley color, and then like you can kind of spread it out a little bit. So that's 336. It's like an orangey color. And these do snap pretty easily. So like this red one, like the second I used it, it like snapped. So you really have to be careful. That's kind of why I wish that they were still in the paper, like these ones, just because they keep them together a little bit better. But I love. See, look how toned down that looks. That's great. Like, it's so vibrant. And then like you put it on this blue paper and it just like tones it down. It's really nice. I just got like a small set, like a 12 pack from my local art store, and because I couldn't find anything at like Joann's or Michael's. See, look at that nice, like the yellow turns green. I mean, I know that this is just like color theory, but I really love the way that it changes colors, because it's like this vibrant yellow. So I couldn't really find anything that I wanted to purchase at like my local big box store. Like, I like to go to Michael's and sometimes I go to Hobby Lobby for things, but like, I don't know, they just didn't have what I wanted. So I was looking for pan pastels and they didn't have those either, and I couldn't find those at my local art shop. So I went and I kind of scoot over a little bit. I got these instead, and they were just, you know, kind of a good supplement for what I was looking for because they're so soft. So this is probably one of my favorite colors, blue, like cerulean blue color, or like almost like a blue bonnet. Like, I'm from Texas, so if you don't know what a blue bonnet is, go look it up. Love it. I'm running out of space, but that's okay. Oh, I like this color. And they spread really nicely. Like they blend into each other. Like, look at that. That's awesome. I love the blending. That's awesome. And then last but not least, well, no, they still have some browns. This is nice purple. And like, even when you mix it with the green, like it doesn't look nasty, you know? Like when you mix two colors, a lot of times it like turns into like a nasty color. And that's like a really nice color right there. And then there's these like brownish red, like this terracotta color. Really, really nice. I don't so much like it on the blue. Maybe I'll like it on the yellow. I love warm colors. The white is just white, obviously, but just for sake of continuity. Oh no! Sorry, y'all. I need to wipe my hands off. These pastels get really chalky. Like, I like to spread things out with my fingers, and I typically only work like one color at a time. So when I'm like trying to blend them all, then there's like these. They have some neutral, like brown, like dark umber, burnt umber colors. I like those. And then black. Black is just so dark though. Like, I really don't use black a lot unless I'm doing like all black and white, which I do that, but not often. Yeah, so that's the palette that I'm working with. So these are a little chalkier than the older ones. So like these ones that I got when I was in college, these are creamier. So like, I know that they're powdery, like you can see the powder, but like they're so much creamier and I love them. I used I did a whole huge portrait of my best friend using them, and I just like, look at those tones, look at those, that looks great, love it. And have the black, and then like the deepest. Right, so just some color swatching. Ooh, I like that. I like to just like probably just break it. It's just easier to use when they're a little bit shorter, because then you don't have like a 6-inch space if you want to like use the side of it. So oh, got it on my nose. But I like to just like blend them like back and forth, and then makes me sad, but no, not so sad. Then you just have double. You can have some at home, you can have some at work. They don't need to be in one piece. Yeah, see, it looks just so great. Ooh, all the powder. Let me add some dark blue. Some dark blue in here. And then like, I like to just, you know, I don't know, I'm just kind of like dragging it, but I really do like to kind of like just kind of saw blade like back and forth. It doesn't look too bad on the blue paper. Nothing's like super bright, so I guess like if I wanted something to be really bright, I could just add some, you know, white to it. But anyway, that's the blue paper. Do a little different approach this time. I know how they look like in general, so I just kind of want to play around with them a little bit. I don't really care what order they're in. Really should have like a wet nap. I could put some lemon water on the side. Ooh, I like that. It makes the yellow really pop. That's nice. Some of this light green. Let's see how this light green, I mean, it's green for sure, but it's not like you can see the red kind of coming through in the scratchiness. I do like to smooth out, like, I don't necessarily like the scratchy, like, I do some stuff with scratchiness, but I tend to always kind of like smooth out like the chaos, so to speak. See, love that. It's a good combo, good base color, the red. I'm just kind of testing the colors too, because the colors of the paper too, because I don't typically use like a toned paper. But I have been thinking about like using, oops, I forgot my dark green. I have been thinking about using like a base color, like just a base like flat color underneath. I just kind of like to experiment with it. See, they blend so nicely. I just love it. Just like the blending is just so smooth. I don't know. Just like it a lot. I don't have to break them anymore, but it's kind of satisfying because I have more than one. And I can actually like push down. With the long ones, I don't feel like you can push down. Sometimes I do like to try and like pick up all the little pieces and then like smoosh them into the paper. See, this one's super, like this, the purple on red isn't my favorite. Then like you have the white. The white really pops on like everything except for white paper. So like it doesn't look bad, but it's like terracotta. See, I don't like the terracotta on the red, but that might just be because it's like warm on warm. And then burnt umber. Burnt umber is the last one. I do kind of like that color combination, this one, the burnt umber on the red, but like not as much. Just kind of play with my grays. I have a whole bunch of grays. Put some white in there. I have a whole bunch of grays, like I have a gray in between that gray, and I have a deep gray, and I have a black. I have all the colors, all the values. Yeah. See, it gets really dusty, but you can always just kind of like push it, or just dust it, blow it off. Of course, I have to dust the floor now because it's all charcoaly. Yellow paper, orangey yellow paper. See, I like that. That's very like Winnie the Pooh. It looks very Winnie the Pooh. I like it a lot. Oh, this yellow is like actually kind of nice on this. See, I'm gonna put this color next to it. Yes, see those two colors, those three colors. So like this color, and this color all look good together. Looks great. I'm just going out of order at this point. I don't necessarily like the purple, but it does pop. Like it does pop on the yellow. Let's see about this light green. See, that looks good. Yes. I like that a lot. Oh, and see, I even like that color, like all three, like the yellow, the paper color and the terracotta and the burnt umber all look good. Did I do all my colors? I didn't do my grays. These grays, funnily enough, I've just like had like sitting in a box, and one day I was like, I'm so tired of painting, and so I just like couldn't bring myself to throw these away, because they were expensive. Like when you're in college and you're buying like art supplies for like a different class every semester, you know, like you're like, I'm not gonna throw these away. Like, and you can't sell them back. At least I couldn't at the time. I'm sure you can now, but oh man, I gotta stop doing that. That's okay. It's just practice. Yeah, and see, I like, you know, just kind of adding some white to all the colors just to kind of see what they look like. I guess I could take one of my tortillons on there and just kind of like, no, maybe not. Blend it in a little bit, see what it looks like. Yeah, so there's that. I just wanted to try these out, nothing too crazy, you know, just like just kind of mixing some things up, you know, seeing what happens. Little apple thing, I don't know, apple, tomato, your call, not mine. Kind of tomatoey, but also kind of apple-y. It's a tomato. Oh, it's a tomapple. Tomapple. There's my tomapple. All right, cool. I think this is a success. Let's see. Do one last thing. Just put my little. Who knows what it's gonna be? Maybe it'll be something later on. All right, guys. Thanks so much for just testing out these colors with me. I really do enjoy just kind of playing around with stuff like this, and my fingers, ugh, I gotta go wash my hands. But anyway, thanks for testing these out with me. I'll have some new stuff. Sorry, I have like dust. I have dust all over me. So, hopefully the next time I make a video, it'll be, I want to test out some oil pastels with some acrylic paint underneath it. So we'll see how that works. But in the meantime, happy creating.